Welcome to our 10-minute lower body strength workout. How today is going to work is that we're going to have 5 exercises and we're going to repeat those 2 times. It's going to be 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of rest. What you're going to need for this workout is that you're going to need a mat or soft surface because we will be laying down for one exercise. You're going to need water and you're going to need some dumbbells. For dumbbell suggestions, I suggest going a little bit heavier than you normally do because we are just working with lower body this time, and you can normally handle a little bit more of a heavier weight when we do work with our lower body. But of course, I always suggest having a variety pair nearby, and you could drop dumbbells and pick up dumbbells based on how you feel. Now remember, you want to make sure that you're able to hold on to that weight for 40 seconds of work while having proper form. So again, keep a variety pair nearby. All right, guys, we're going to get sweaty and breathless in just 10 minutes of work. Grab a pair of dumbbells and meet me on the mat. Let's get to it. Guys, first exercise in our lower body strength workout is going to be a B-stance deadlift with a rotation. So let's get started. We're going to need 1 dumbbell for this. Your feet are going to start off hip distance apart. Toes are going to be pointing forwards. Now, I'm going to bring 1 foot slightly back behind me, like a half a foot behind me, okay? Toes are still pointing forwards. Same side leg that comes behind me is the same side arm I'm going to hold that dumbbell. Okay, so same arm that's holding the dumbbell is that leg's going to come behind me. Now, I'm going to bring that dumbbell right in front of my hips, palms facing towards me. Now I'm going to hinge from my hips, so glutes are going to come back behind me, and I'm going to stare at the ground. My chest is going to face towards the ground. Soft bend in my knees as I roll the dumbbell down towards my shin, and then I'm going to bring it towards the top of my lead leg. So dumbbell towards my lead foot, then I'm going to bring it right back up. So we're going to get into a deadlift, then you're going to rotate slightly towards that lead leg, and then right back up again, okay? So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and then we're going to move on to the other side. Let's get to it, guys. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, keep a soft bend in your knees when you're doing this. Throw your glutes back behind you. Toes are going to be pointing down towards the ground. My chest is going to be facing towards the ground, and I'm going to drop my gaze towards the ground at the same time. So my gaze should be at the top of my mat, and then I'm going to bring opposite arm to my opposite foot. Send your glutes back behind you. You're almost through it. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Now we're going to move on to the other side. So start off with your feet hip distance apart. The opposite foot now is going to come slightly behind me. Toes are pointed forward. Switch the dumbbell to the other hand now. So we're going to just lean forward, hinge from our hips. Then that dumbbell is going to come to our lead leg. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same motion as we did before, just now on the opposite side. So hinge from my hips, soft bend in my knees. I'm going to rotate that dumbbell towards my lead leg and then roll it right back up. My chest is facing down towards the ground when I roll it down, and I'm staring at the top of my mat. Slow and control. Let your body shake, let it burn. No need to rush. The time won't go by faster. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to drop it down to the mat. So we're going to start off with our back on the floor. Now I'm going to press my soles of my feet together, knees out wide. Bring the dumbbell on top of your hips. You're going to press your hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes when you get there, and then lower it to the ground. Here we go. Press the hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, and then bring them back down. You don't need to wait for this. I just like to add an extra resistance, and then you could just do this all body weight. So try to keep your knees down towards the ground. Don't let them come up. Fight the urge. You should feel this in your inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We're going to back on to our feet. Now you're going to need that second dumbbell sumo squat and heel lift. So your feet are going to come a little bit wider than your hips. Toes are going to be pointing out on a 45-degree angle. Dumbbells on top of my hips. I'm going to get into a squat, lift my heels up off the ground, and then I stand up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Squat it down, heels up, and then we stand. So this is more of an inner thigh feeling when we get into a sumo squat. So remember, your toes should be pointing out 45-degree angle. I normally say keep your toes straight, but this time you could actually bring them to the side. Your feet a little bit wider than your hips, okay? Let your body feel it in your inner thighs. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, nice. Okay, now our feet are gonna come hip distance apart. We're gonna get into a deadlift. So dumbbells on top of my hips, palms facing towards me. I hinge from my hips, soft bend in my knees, roll the dumbbells down towards my shins, bring it up. Then I'm gonna squat. Dumbbells to my side, I get into my squat, stand, and then deadlift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I start off with my deadlift, roll it down towards my shins, soft bend in my knees. Then I'm gonna stand, dumbbells towards my sides. I get into my squat, stand up, back to my deadlift. So we're just alternating between deadlift and squats. So when we get into my squat, I'm pretending there's an imaginary chair behind me, and I'm trying to sit into that chair. When I do my deadlift, I'm sending my glutes back behind me. I have a soft bend in my knees, and my chest is facing down towards the ground. Three, 2, 1, nice. Back to the top. We're gonna get into that B-stance deadlift to a rotation. So feet stay hip distance apart. We're gonna bring one foot slightly back behind me. Same side arm is gonna hold that dumbbell. I'm gonna get into my deadlift. I'm gonna hinge from my hips, bring that dumbbell towards my lead leg, and then I roll it back up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Roll it down towards that lead leg, and then bring it right back up. Remember, soft bend in your knees, throw your glutes back behind you. Stay with it, you're almost there. This is the last time we'll be doing this. Well, on this side at least. 3, 2, 1, nice. Now we're gonna switch sides. So feet hip distance apart, bring the opposite foot back slightly behind you, switch to the other hand. Make sure your toes are still pointing forwards. And then we're just gonna hinge and rotate, okay? We got this. Now it's the last time you'll be doing this. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge, rotate, and stand. Don't forget, soft bend in your knees. Don't keep your legs straight. Send your glutes back behind you. You should be feeling this all in the lower back of your legs. Almost there, guys. Three, 2, 1, nice. Let's get on to our mat, onto our backs. Get into butterfly position. So start off with your feet near your glutes, then you're gonna press your soles together, knees out wide, dumbbell on top of your hips, lift it up towards the ceiling and then back down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Press the hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, then bring them right back down. Remember, try to fight the urge of your knees coming together. You're trying to keep them towards the ground at all times. You should be feeling it in your inner thighs and your glutes. Keep breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, nice. Back onto our feet. We need our second dumbbell now. And now we're gonna get into that sumo squat. So feet a little bit wider than your hips, toes pointed out, 45-degree angle, dumbbells on top of my hips. We're gonna squat, heel lift, and then we stand. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat, heel lift, stand. Okay, so it should burn a little bit when we get onto our toes. You guys gotta push through it, keep breathing, never hold your breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're almost there, stay tough. Three, 2, 1. Woo, nice. Now, feet are gonna be hip distance apart, toes are pointed forwards. We're gonna get into our deadlift, so roll it down towards our shins, roll it up, dumbbells to our sides, we squat it down, then back to our deadlift. Last exercise, and then we're done with this workout. So rack those dumbbells on top of your hips. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Soft bend in my knees. Sending my glutes back behind me. Shift it to the side, then we squat. We're almost done with this workout. You guys got it. Three, 2, 1, and we're done. Awesome job, you guys. I hope you're feeling much stronger than you did 10 minutes ago. You guys made it through. Get some water, and I'll see you next time.